Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Libra reading for my dearest fellow Cancers. This new moon is happening on October 16th and will take us all the way till the next new moon in Scorpio on November 14th, I believe, or this will resonate with us for 6 months until we have the next full moon in Libra. So I love this energy, you guys, because Libra is ruled by Venus. Venusian energy is about money, but most of all, it's about love. We're really inspired right now to work on negotiating skills, diplomacy, seeing things from other people's perspectives, recognizing our partners in love and work and our family as teammates rather than adversaries. And we're really supported in making an effort to find ways to bring balance and harmony and grace into our environment while we are synthesizing opposites. This new moon does bring us, like all other new moons, fresh and creative energy. But it may be a little bit rocky because it opposes Mars in retrograde and squares Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. It's also forming a trine to the North Node, suggesting we're ready to learn and grow from situations, blocks, and challenges. Also, this new moon is in opposition with Neptune in Pisces, so we might be battling overblown expectations. Volatility is running high, but we must start fresh in this fair and compromising and loving and beautiful sign of Libra. So you guys, I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. You guys can check out the description box for the decks that I'm using or ways to get a private reading as well. So let's go ahead and see what's in store for my beautiful Cancers for this new moon in Libra. Messages for my Cancers, please, for this new moon in Libra. All right, we get the King of Swords in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, the Chariot. You guys coming out in your own reading. The World, beautiful. And we get the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, Cancer. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. Your overall energy, we have the King of Wands. Look at that. I just heard, we three kings of Orient are. You've got three kings. So many of you guys are absolutely magical. You guys in your own rights are mystics, are yogis, are healers, right? Just like the three kings of the Bible. But they're all upside down. So many of my Cancers out there, some of you or many of you may be dealing or having to make a choice between two people. Okay. And many of you guys, you're not dealing with this choice really well. It's intense. You don't want to be in this position. Okay, the King of Wands energy, this is fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And the King of Wands is somebody who's a CEO or who's a parent. They're very committed. They are very passionate. They're very independent. They're very adventurous. They like challenges as well. But the King of Wands in reverse is telling me that either Cancer, it's your energy or somebody that you're dealing with kind of doesn't want to be in the situation they are anymore. They feel like it's either run its course. Okay. Now, again, for some of you, it might be a third party because I've got these three kings here. Okay. And I feel like, somebody here the passion might have run out on this project. The way they feel about this job, about this person, this relationship, it's going to be different for all of you. But the King of Wands kind of wants to shirk his responsibilities and wants to just leave, quite frankly, is bored and wants to leave. That's the message I'm getting. Underneath there, we have the Star card. I feel like the King of Wands really, ooh, look at that. And then we have the Three of Wands underneath there, and we have the Six of Wands. So again, for some of you guys, it could be a contract or a long-term commitment. But the Three of Wands, I feel like Cancer here, you've been waiting for this opportunity to go your own way. You guys may have felt like you were stuck in a situation, a situation or a marriage or a job or a relationship or a friendship, okay, or whatever it might be, because you were obligated somehow. Okay, there may be because there were children involved. It could be for the money. It could be because you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, somewhere along those lines. But Cancer, it's like you really want victory, and you've been waiting a considerable amount of time for this victory and to be able to sort of heal yourself, because I feel like you know that you have, or you feel like you might have changed for the negative as a result of being in this sort of compromised position, or not being aligned with your highest truth, not shining your light, not seeding your light, and you're like really looking forward to it. And so the King of Wands, but when he's showing up in the reverse, it's kind of like, I need to do it, and I need to do it now, and I don't care. Okay, like this almost, not desperation though, but I'm getting just like getting sort of an energy of almost being fed up, sick and tired. Now, the King of Swords, this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You could have this in your chart, or you could be connected to an air sign. But the King of Swords in reverse can be, it's one of my narcissist cards. But with it showing up as your card, Cancer, or how you're feeling, for me, it's showing me that you're not feeling aligned. Okay, and that's why you want to walk away from whatever this is. I'm seeing that 10 of Wands energy. Some of you might be dealing with a fire sign, in particular with this King of Wands. There's something that's become too much, or you've given too much of your life, too much of your time, too much money, too much love to this situation for it to be sustainable. And I think you're feeling frustrated. I think you're feeling angry. I think you're feeling confused. You may not be being fair to yourself or to others at this time. Okay. Now, what's blocking you is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is a fantasy, is illusion. It's about having many choices. But I'm picking up here, what's blocking you is the need for grounding, is the need to do this in a way, find a way to work your light, to shine your light, to be happy, but not out of a volatile response, okay? Not with a big blow up, not with, I'm, burning this bridge, okay? There's a need to be quite grounded. The Seven of Cups in reverse takes us back to the Six of Cups. Again, there could be children involved in this situation. It could be a soulmate relationship. It could be somebody that you were, high school sweethearts with, or, it could be a soulmate situation, okay? Now, the intentions that you need to set, my dear Cancers, is to align with yourselves, who you are, what makes you happy. This is a beautiful card because we have 3 new moons coming out here. So this next full moon, this full moon in Taurus, I feel is like when you're going to get a lot of clarity, Cancer. The Chariot card is success. It's about moving forward. It's about being aligned. It's about being mature. It's about communicating. Again, the King of Swords, you may not be able to communicate your feelings at this time because you're still trying to get a hold of it or of them. Okay, and the Chariot card is Cancer. It's time for you to align, and it's time for you to take inspired action towards what you really want. What you've been waiting for. Okay, your victory. Okay, what you've been waiting for. So interesting energy here, Cancer. What you need to know: success, the world. This cycle is coming to a close, to a completion. The World card is graduation day. The World card is getting what you want. The World card is up-leveling. The World card is, there is success here for you, Cancer, even if you feel like you're in this really sort of, turned up, volatile energy. Now, in your final outcome, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is telling me, I'm not really picking up on this being your energy, even though it's the King of Cups, which would be a water sign. The King of Cups is, I feel like somebody here is going to get hurt. So whether you're trying to make a choice between 2 people, or whether you're just moving on from whatever the situation is, somebody here is not going to take it lightly. Okay. And, Cancers, oftentimes we're worried about hurting others. And so we have a tendency to put others' needs before ours. And this belief that, well, we're strong enough to deal or to continue dealing with this so another person or, a situation doesn't have to feel the pain that we're feeling. And I'm really getting it's time to stop being a martyr here, Cancer. I know this is maybe not the message that you guys want to hear, but it's time to really, it's time to boss up and do what's right for you. Okay. Because ultimately, if you're staying in this King of Wands energy, because because you don't want to hurt someone else's feelings or because you think it's the right thing to do, but if it's not right for you, that energy is going to be emitted. It's going to infiltrate, this relationship or this job or this situation. So, we can't always, and even though Libran energy is about finding balance and making sure people don't get hurt, and seeing the other's perspective, Cancer, I feel like it's almost opposite for you. I feel like it's time to see things from a higher perspective, align with your truth, your love, and your light. And yeah, that might require somebody getting upset because they're not going to like it. They might be completely surprised. Okay, but this journey is too short to live a life that isn't aligned with who we are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify, Cancer. We've got grapes. Beautiful. Grapes are a card about abundance. Okay, grapes are a card of healing and of recovery. So Cancer, you might not recognize yourself at this moment. You might be experiencing anxiety, depression. You might be lashing out. Remember, there's that Mars in retrograde energy in ways because I feel like you feel oppressed or you're not, because you're not aligned with your truth. And we can't shift the blame anymore. The grapes card is about success, about abundance coming your way. But it's also, it takes me back to, we have all of these wine barrels down there. Kind of like I feel like Cancer, some of you are in sort of this drunken state where you don't recognize yourself. So not literally, but Spirit is also saying, there will be success here. Okay, and again with Neptune and Pisces, these are overblown expectations. There's a lot of illusion swirling around, so it's also really important. And these moons are showing me as well that that we do also ride this out. That we're not making snap judgments, and we're not making any sort of snap decisions that we're going to regret later. But it's important that you do align with your truth and you understand that, yeah, somebody may have to get hurt along the way. Obviously not physically, but if you're leaving someone or you're leaving a job or whatever this might be, what's best for you might not feel like is best for the other person, but it is. All right, then we get the clock. This wanted to come out earlier with the Seven of Cups. I think, Cancer, you've devoted a lot of your life or a lot of time to this situation. Also with the clock card being represented by number 33 is the master number. It's a master teacher number. It's about learning. This is a very important lesson for some of you guys. This is a karmic situation that you're learning from. But I'm getting here, we can't deny ourselves. It's not that we can't deny ourselves our truth. And I feel like somebody here has been doing that for quite some time. Okay, I'm also getting that, things might be really amped up and weird right now. And Spirit's also saying, give that time, because this isn't 100% how things are always going to be. Okay, the Chariot card, we get flowers, 27. So for some of you guys, this is a romantic situation. For some of my Cancers out there, you are choosing between a water sign and a fire sign. Okay, King of Cups and the King of Wands, okay, or an air sign and a water sign. But yeah, for many of you, you're choosing. You have to make a choice. I can't speak, between two people. The flowers, 27, breaks down to a 9. It's really up to you. Where is your wish fulfillment? What makes you happy? What is it that you want, Cancer? All right, and I see that you want romance. With this King of Wands, you may be in a situation where there is no romance, okay, or where the romance died. You may be single, okay, and you're wishing for romance, and it's okay regardless of how old you are, or how many times you've been married, or what has happened to you in the past. If you want romance, it's yours to be gotten, okay? The World card and the Axe. So in order for this, something needs to be cut away in order for us to be successful, okay? And the King of Cups in reverse, number 34. Yeah, look at that. Again, the Skull card, Scorpionic energy, death and rebirth. The comet is about wishing on the stars. I know that maybe some of you would not, you don't want anyone to get hurt by this decision that you're trying to make. But it may not be sustainable for you any longer. All right. The keywords for the comet card are passion, rapid movement, hot and heavy relationship, excitement, reach for the stars, lighted pathway. All right. But the negatives of this card can be burns what it touches, fiery, temper, anger, beware you're playing with fire, upheaval, loss of hope, crash, and burn. Okay, so again, some of you guys, this is the energy, the volatile energy that you might be dealing with when you make this decision. But Spirit is saying if you're able to cut out the past, you need to end something. Some of you guys, it might be over the phone, you might be at a distance from somebody, but I'm picking up that you have to tell someone that you're walking away here because you're going after your happiness, okay? And that's a good thing, Cancer. And, with the grapes and the flowers here, though, it's really beautiful energy. I mean, there is hope. There is romance here. But I feel like it weighs so heavy on you what you have to cut away in order to move towards that. You get She Who Brings Light, Blanche, Light, Serenity, and Beacon. So there's hope here, Cancer. Okay, I think maybe some of you are having a hard time seeing that right now. All right, but you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is a difficult period. Many of you are going through the death and the rebirth process, and especially if you have Aries in your chart, or you're a masculine, or if you're on a twin flame journey and you're the masculine twin. Okay, and then we get She Who Aches, Sadness, Solitude, Silent, and Withdrawal. Yeah, somebody here, Cancer, isn't going to like this decision, and it may even be you because, Cancer is being so sensitive and so intuitive, and empaths, we feel other people's feelings, but we can't let that hold us back from what we truly love and what we truly need, okay? So there's a big transformation taking here, and there are growing pains. And then we get Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Yeah, this King of Wands, I feel like this energy here is, this is exactly what I saw here. That you have been waiting, okay, for your victory, okay, and your healing, and you've been waiting to sort of finally put yourself first here, Cancer, to finally put your needs above anyone else's. It's so much easier said than done, but you really do need to trust how you feel, because I feel like many of you guys have compromised, whether it's in a relationship, in a home, with family members, in a job, with a lover. Many of you guys have been compromising too long in fears that you're going to hurt someone. Okay. And then we get Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So this is double confirmation of the world. Cancer, you are ascending. You will get through this. It will be a beautiful celebration when you do. I mean, there's beautiful things coming to you, Cancer, but you do have to get through these sort of difficult emotions to get through to the other side, okay? And you need to trust. Okay, you need to trust, and you need to understand how much you deserve to be happy and loved, Cancer. Okay. Whoops. And we get Star Sapphire, Peace, number 33. So you have the master number 33 coming out twice in this reading, you guys. So you might be seeing the clock often at 3:33. You're definitely being guided by your angels and your spirit guides with this number. So trust it when you see it. All right. So I'm going to read from the book here. This card says, once for faith, twice for hope, and thrice for destiny. Together, this peaceful trinity lights the way. Look at that. And we have that peaceful trinity lighting the way. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands. Remember in the beginning I was singing, we three kings of Orient are, right? They're following that star. Wow. A starburst compass, honed to gentle horizons. Gaze in to find a shining guide and sail safely into your every tomorrow with confidence, conviction, and peaceful purpose. Strive for peace. Refuse to contribute to gossip or disruption. Crossing paths with someone for higher purpose. Follow the example of the wise. Foster hope in yourself and others. Do we not talk about the three wise men? Those of you raised in the Christian tradition, the synchronicity here is out of this world, you guys. Out of this world. Look at that. We have the third eye here, lit up, shining bright. But the blue energy, and if you guys work with crystals, like kyanite is a very special stone, really good for, expressing your truth, speaking your truth. And I feel like Cancer, there's a really tough conversation here that needs to take place, that you are worried about, okay? But you are going to come out victorious and successful, and aligning with your truth brings you happiness and abundance. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.